All right, here today we're on cars. I took an axle race, 8,000 RPM, through the fan into the radiator on the 64, which destroyed it. Let me show you that. That's fixing exhaust for the ramp truck, and we're doing ramp truck brakes and stuff too. See that? Too much RPM through the fan into the radiator. So, instead of buy a radiator, I go to the 74, rob the 68 big block radiator out of it, which now it has aluminum radiator, which we'll get to that in a minute. So rob that radiator out of that, come up here, in here, like so. See, that's a big 4-core 68 big block Camaro radiator. So, now this house also put a factory 283 water pump, 283 327, got the water pump, got a belt, got a bracket seal, doodad there. Got one of these from Mr. Jerry Stewart. Thank you very much, Jerry Stewart. Jerry Stewart also gave me a clutch fan that I thought would fit, but it didn't fit, so I had to go with this, which sucks. Sorry, Jerry, I appreciate it anyway. We use it on Colton's S10. But, got a new radiator in this. Not new, but out of the 74. This is radiator out of the 74. Then we go back here to the 74. Adam Caldwell had a radiator that got damaged during shipping, and it had a hole punctured in it. And talking to Mike White said because it had antifreeze or whatever in it, couldn't weld it. So I just got some vice grips, not vice grips, needle noses, and crimped off one of the tubes. So now the 74 has a big old aluminum radiator in it. I made the brackets. These right here, it was actually pieces off of the 64. They were fender brackets. Did that. And, there's my trans cooler. Pretty nice. Nicest thing I've ever had. So, hopefully, I just got to shorten this hose. Make it work. Thing ain't the sturdiest thing in the world, is it? No. It'll do. It'll be fine. It ain't going nowhere. But, so yeah, that's what's been going on. Also got a new heavy-duty clutch. Thanks to Todd Napier, hooked me up with a heavy-duty clutch and disc. Go in that, big 12-inch. And Daddy's doing the stuff on the ramp truck. Getting ready to tackle the brake fiasco on this Blue Goose.
Precision cleaning is best.
This blue turd.
The Blue Gooses. Hope we get some brakes on this damn thing, I guess.
If we get some brakes, maybe we can tow something.
Yeah, if we can ever get the haul, we might get to haul something we didn't want to do. We might haul some lumber. We don't get it though.
Well, we're going to put a new rear end in the truck. Just a lot of stuff going on. I'm going to paint this thing. But yeah, I think that radiator looks pretty good. I was going to paint it all black, but Dad told me not to, so I just leave it like it is. Big old fancy. Put my overflow canister over there and all that. So, cool. Thanks again, Adam. Alright, this one's all fixed and good. Now I'm making the hose fit for the radiator in the 64 now. Always use header tubing. Like this is. Header tubing works better than anything. He's over here discovering.
Check this shit out, dude. Come here. Look at this shit. This is a sealed up mud dauber nest. Bust this thing open. It's full of these little spiders. Looks like the same kind of spiders. And this got this one big dude in here. Justin said this is what eats the spiders. But you got a little one. Look at that little one right there. He's attached to a spider. And got this one right here. He's attached to a spider. And then got this little bitty little mini dude right here. He's attached to a spider. I'm just curious to how the whole deal works.
The bees kill spiders, put them in there, put a cocoon around them. The little ones hatch and eat them.
They eat them, then dig their way out. But it looks like the same spiders. But look at the spiders, how they're green looking.
They got stung.
Huh?
Poison.
What makes them green?
I don't know.
It's messed up, ain't it? That thing was on that Dodge, and it was just like a big old, like about the size of a golf ball.
Yep. And that busted apart.
Yeah. I probably just fucked up all kind of shit, but
man, it ain't but 4 or 5 bees. Who cares?
What it is, I think they eat that shit like Justin said, and then they dig their way out, and they come fuck with me under my 57.
Sting you.
And they build dog damn nests in all my damn hollies and all that shit. So, cause race car broke them out.
They're extinct now.
So ipso facto, that's what happens. That's when after they get done all this shit, that's what they go through to get to my 57 Chevy to plug up my damn carburetor holes on my damn racing carburetor. You shit balls.
Alright, so you go boom, boom. Boom,
You
boom,
have one of
boom.
them mud daubers. Go ahead.
Kill the mud daubers.
Now, if you have a mud dauber, watch them because they're black and they'll sting the shit out of it and fly in your car. It's a long story. Go back and look at the videos.
They can't be trusted.
Could be these same mud dauber that built that nest that started shitting me last summer.
Probably was.
I'll kick it.
So I put new plugs in the 64 and it started up and it still sounded really funny. So me and Dad's over here talking and we was like, maybe we should go check the valves because
He came off and I was like, it sounds weird.
it's a really peculiar sound.
Number 6 ain't firing.
Yeah, even with the new plug and the plug wire and everything checked, number 6 still wasn't firing. And it wasn't a carburetor sound, it wasn't a foul spark plug sound. So he's like, I go over and pull the valve cover off and both rockers are laying there and both push rods are gone. So
Nailed it again.
yeah, I have to show you this. It's pretty wild. I'm gonna grab a 9/16 too, so I can just take it loose.
Oh, Calamity Jane.
Man, it's just RPM's a parts killer. See that right there? Calamity. See? That's not supposed to be like that. So I gotta take in and take off. Okay, they're getting this thing all cleaned up. I'm gonna panel this.
Still looks like shit on a stick.
Working hard over here.
I just can't get pumped up on this thing, dude.
That's because I'm not over here helping you.
No, it's just.
You gotta have two on something like this.
It's like working on this thing. It's just like, God, dog. It's like just.
Yeah, but think
working in a
about it.
Shit factory.
Think about it. It's gonna pull the car. We're gonna panel it. It's gonna be cool.
It's not exciting.
Summer's winding away. We gotta get on it. Your goal. You have to tow one of these to the track with this before summer's over.
It'll be fixed. It'll be fixed. Don't worry. It just sucks.
We're also gonna super tune the black truck. Big performance. Yeah. Sorry to interrupt.
What you gonna do?
We're gonna super tune it.
I don't want to super tune it.
We're putting a rear end under it.
Oh, that ain't no super tune. I'm gonna put a 342 rear end under it. That 456 is when I drove it to damn Randy's funeral, you could feel it in the curve. It was like, and then you'd be running down the interstate and it'd be going good and you'd feel it kind of, like, what the fuck, something's fixing to break. But it's been broke for about 6 years.
Yep.
Pin's been spinning in the housing. It's lived a rough life, so it's got too much gear in it for that damn steep ass 5-speed. So a 342 be perfect. It still have plenty of first and second.
Which normally we do not condone running such gears, but we're gonna be able to drive this thing somewhere.
Yeah, I'm gonna put a 342 in. I'm gonna put it in there and put a damn spool in it, or leave it dogleg one. I don't know. We'll see. But
You got to spoil it.
it'll make it where it'll run a lot better and drive a lot better. It's still got way. I mean, you can drive it on the highway now, but it's still got way too much gear for the highway. In fifth gear, it's still got too much. But
Just doing like 3,500 and fifth,
yeah, it's too much.
and you're still running only 45, 50 mile an hour.
Yeah.
You want to be running
first
60.
Gear, you can wing it in first gear and about as far from me to Justin, about as far from here to y'all. That some bitch is just down, bam. I mean, it's cool, but it's like a tractor.
Yeah. All right. Well, what are you about to attempt there? About to put this
My truck's up there in the bush. I'm gonna go get it.
in the shaboom boom. The mountain climb.
Yeah, like a steep grade. Think heavy shit, we can.
Where are we gonna put it?
We're gonna throw that shit over there in the back and fucking throw it in there somewhere.
All right.
Somewhere, we put it in there somewhere. All we gotta do is get hype up in there and it'll ride.
That's true.
342 coming out of the woods.
Just. I can't believe you made it through that gap.
That's good.
This is Skull 12 bolt truck rear end extraction.
What we took out of that damn junkyard truck is a 342.
We think.
There's all the leaf springs. The leaf springs will fit the Suburban. There should be 26 inches there to center, which fits the Suburban. It's got all the leaves and they're all good. So these original leaves that's on the truck now, stick this rear end on it and put them leaves on the back of this.
And
replace our broke ones.
Cleaned out the inside of this just now, just showed everything to the front.
Yeah, just did a big shift. So
probably get just one side in.
Yeah, we'll just all we need is height of it up in that fucking thing.
But he made it up here, and that is awesome, I think. We're gonna put it in the back. There it is. We noticed it is a 10 bolt for a truck, but still, we're putting it in anyway. It's still heavy duty.
We had it in mind as 12 bolt. Nope.
So I'm gonna drag it out of there, flip it over. I'm gonna spray it with penetrating stuff and drag the drop cord over here and fire up the generator and boop, boop, so I can bust them loose. Take the springs off, then we'll carry it around back here, set it behind the truck. Well, we got the leaf springs off. That was a nightmare.
Yeah,
See,
impact wasn't touching so much right here.
had to take them all, each thread.
And that damn spring right there's got 2 bolts broke off in them. It's fucking dumb treat.
But that don't matter right now. All that matters is rear end.
Why can't it be easy? Why can't this be easy? 1-9.
But yeah, so we just got one more bolt to take loose right there, and then we're good. Then we got to break our ones loose off of the shocks.
Oh, them will come right off.
Might just
Anything's got to be easier than them.
cut that.
They've got a nice set of Ranchero shocks. Anybody need some Ranchero shocks for your truck?
Rough countries.
Yeah, rough countries. Oh, they're Rancheros. Rough. What are they?
They're rough country, I'm pretty sure.
How do you know they're rough country?
It just looks like it.
They look like Rancheros to me. Mid-80s with a red boot. What is it, boys? 4-wheel drive, guys.
R-A-N-C-H-O.
Rancheros.
It's Rancho.
It's Ranchero.
It's Rancho.
It's Ranchero.
R-A-N-C-H-O. Rancho.
Ranchero.
Rancho Cucamonga.
Sound it out. Ranchero.
There ain't no E or R in there.
I said Ranchero.
Rancho.
Ranchero.
I thought they was them rough country ones.
Ah, see? Daddy knows the shark. Daddy knows the shark.
Congratulations. I'll give you a cookie.
I used to look at them in the book and go, what's fuck him so high for? Just to put that rubber boot on it. Yeah. Put 2 wheel washers on the front of it to jack it up and give it the angle. Had these on the front, not on the back, to cock it up a little bit.
It wouldn't break them loose, would it?
Huh?
Wouldn't break them loose, would it?
I wouldn't break them loose.
Told you.
Spoke too damn soon. First time a traction bar's been off this truck, and God, damn, I don't know how long since.
Many years.
My white rebuilt rear end in it.
That was before we even had a rebuild rear ends.
Yeah, put these nuts on here, and then I got me 2 more of these plates right here. I just ground them out. Got some longer U-bolts. Ground them out. Put a piece of tubing in there, square tubing just like that right there. Made some mounts on the frame. Put it on top of them, put another set of bolts on it. They set down on there just like this.
See the skateboard wheel on that?
Yeah, it's got a skateboard wheel on the frame. But yeah, they go just like this right here. Just like that. Got the nut in between them, put this on there, and then I took those pieces right there, locked the front leaf springs together, and Mike White said it's like a 4-link. It's so much a hook anywhere.
Yeah, see, it does that.
Yeah, it can come up and just bam, just hit that skateboard wheel, boom. Just like that.
No wheel hopping.
No, somebody don't wheel hop. If you want a C10 to hook, make some of them because they're cheap and had nothing in them.
That's Dad's custom design.
Yeah, see, it's just an extra plate of GM plates.
Those are the Widowmakers.
Widowmakers. Ground that somebody shot and took it over to my buddy. I didn't have a welder, and I said, "How about welding on?" And he's like, "The fuck is it?" I said, "Them are Widowmaker bars." And I had them flipped over. So, well, this ain't flipped over. I had a bolt run through here. There's the bolt. Had it run through there and had adjusters on it where they adjust. And that shit don't work worth a shit. They work good as a slapper bar. When they had them adjusted, it bound everything up and it didn't work for shit. Tried to break everything, so
I made them a slapper board. It worked like a champ, but I couldn't find me no bushings to fit. And I caught them. The boys had them skateboard wheels. I put them on there.
And we'll get a more in-depth look when we get on the truck.
Hook a C10. They put that shit on there, and I moved the shocks to the back, and boy, it really started to hook in. I put got some of them coilover shocks and moved to the back of the rear end and put them back 5 degrees. Inline 5 degrees back. Shit, by God, she'll dig in. You don't have to worry about no more shit on the street because
it was mush. It was mushy back here.
Yeah,
it go boing, boing, boing.
It ain't squashing now, but it mash.
Well, it's got them air shocks on it.
I never did put the coilover springs on the shocks. We welded them brackets on that thing like that little 110 welder that I traded. I painted flames on James Chambers' little arrow, and he gave me that welder, and
it was garbage. It wouldn't penetrate
nothing. Brackets on that sumbitch on there with them, and them wheelie bar brackets, and damn thing is still on there.
They stayed on forever.
Yeah. I've wreaked havoc this damn truck.
All right then, we're gonna jack it up.
That's a story. That's how you make them traction bars for a C10 though.
Pull that 456 rear end out of there.
It worked. Them will work, boys. You want
like a champion.
a cheap way to hook a C10, there you go. Them 2 pieces of steel on the front, you get about 4 inches from the front last leaf spring, move back, pull them down, makes them solid, leave the back loose. Oh yeah.
Work good.
I took this thing had 8 leaves on each side. It's got about 4 now to give it some mush and let it squat. But it worked. It hooked good, man. It worked good anyway. That's how you do it.
That's it.
If you want to.
If you don't. His shimming system is different on this side.
Yeah, on this side I had one wheel washer on the back, these 2 on the back, because the things are nowhere near perfect. And these right here is on the front. And those I used to run Chimney Rock Hillfall in a Hillfall car, and these are bearings of a go-kart. Perfect fit, slide right down over that stud.
Perfect spacer.
Yeah, perfect spacer. So if you want something that'll fit the U-joint on one of these go-kart bearings, they sell them everywhere.
Not U-joint, U-bolt.
U-bolt. They sell these bearings everywhere. They used to race them go-karts. They didn't have no motor on them, so we coast them off Chimney Rock and haul ass with them. Had little racing go-karts that didn't have no motor on them. They call it gravity tub racing. You just start coasting, and by God, you're right on then.
They went fast.
We haul ass. And them boys from a damn California come up one year and they had luges from California, and they was like, we'll show you how to go off that hill. Shit. We come off there probably 2 minutes quicker than the losers did. Not me. I wasn't one of the fastest.
They were losers.
Yeah, they were losers. They come all over to California to show their ass. They got their ass handed to them up there. But yeah, the cars used to run up, and they called it Chimney Rock Hill Climb. They'd bring all this shit up there, and they'd go up in about 2 minutes and 40 seconds, about a minute and 40 seconds. We'd come down about 2:10. So we was right there with the cars. And then they quit having it because they said it was hurting nature for people coming up there, walking around watching the go-kart. They said they stopped having the cars up there because they said it was the oil and the gas fumes was hurting the flowers and shit. And then they said the people coming up there to watch the go-karts was stomping the flowers down beside the road. And they just quit all of it.
What do you need flowers for? They made plastic flowers.
People used to go up there and get drunk and shit, and they put the beer cans up around the curb and just slide them go-karts through them beer cans. Knock them all down. Yeah, I lost it up there one year and hit a tree. That fucker hurt. Little old tree.
No suspension, really.
Some bitch wasn't that big around, man. That was on Del Drew's damn piece of shit go-kart. He rode this thing. It was real short, and the frame was bent. Well, that's somebody handled like a damn 3-foot billy goat. That motherfucker. Hell, I lost it. The curve got it back, and hell, I lost it again. I jumped, hit a damn rock, and hit that tree about that far off the ground. It was about 2 foot. I hit that tree. Man, I was black. My legs, my ass. That thing just stopped. It was like boom. That hurt. That really hurt me. I'll never ride one of his go-karts again. Didn't have no damn brakes.
We'll have to see if we can find the old footage and get it on YouTube. People can see that the hill fall.
But the first I had was an Odie mobile, man. It had a dog paint on the front of it, and he was like, it was Odie, but he was like, he's all scared. We made aluminum body for that damn thing and all this shit, and went up there, and it sounded like 3 trash cans coming down the mountain. It was like, slower than shit. So then I got from that, and then I found me a racing go-kart and had the 4-wheel disc brakes and all the Earhart disc. It was an Indy go-kart, a twin engine go-kart, and it had rear 2 engines on the back, and I split the damn axles and had independent suspension on that thing, and it would go through the curves. It would roll. You could feel it under your back. Put shocks on it. I was the first one to show up there with shocks, and that son bitch would handle like hell. I could outrun them in the straightaway, but they'd catch me.
They had slicks on them.
Yeah, had real damn, had slicks. I mean, there's some pictures somewhere of that thing is cool.
Somebody broke into your house and stole it.
Yeah, they stole it, and it probably went to the scrap pile or sold for $20 somewhere. But I had a big scene, nice scene on the #2 wash tub. It had to have a #2 wash tub on the center line of it, and the whole thing only could weigh 300 pounds.
With you on it?
Yeah, with me on it. So I was pretty close to the limit. That's my big fat ass. But that's when I was young, so I was thinner. But it was fun. But it was a damn steep hill. I don't know if men have balls do that anymore or not. But then we come up. But you try not to hit the brakes, but your mind's going to hit the brakes, and you're like, no, you can't, because you ain't got nothing power to make up the speed. You just got to coast.
Just let them slicks grip going through them turns.
Yeah, you just go through the turns and start sliding and hold it the best you can. That thing. Then I had a front fin on it. And had it up there at the car show. It's pretty slick old go-kart, and had Jan Davis sponsored it, and there was a damn Playboy bunny come up there, and she signed in front of it, and we hang out and talk, and I sent her some shit, and she wound up getting me the Dale Earnhardt hat signed. So, it's a long story, but it really happened. She flew in here, and they lost her clothes, and she was snowed in, nobody talked to her, and Wayne Davis is up there, and it's a pretty cool car show. And they said, why didn't you ever talk to her? It's like, I never talked to her. And I was like, well, you know everybody yourself. We started talking. She's like, did you paint that car? I said, yeah. I took Wayne a picture of his damn Camaro. He still got it. They still got it over in the basement. And she said, can you paint my cover of Playboy? And I was like, sure. She's Spanish, about that tall, big titties.
Centerfold.
Yeah, she's centerfold. No, she was a cover girl. She was a Fabulous 40. She was a cover of Fabulous 40s. Victoria
Which,
Jake.
back then, her 40, she probably...
She's 63 now. Yeah, so that was 1995 when she signed that go-kart. Yeah. Yeah, I rode up the elevator with her, and she went up there, and I said, you gonna take pictures of my car or whatever, my go-kart? And she's like, sure. Went up there and took a couple pictures, and then come out, and Wayne Davis, he's standing there at the elevator, and come down, the doors open, and Wayne is standing there, and if everybody knows Wayne Davis, he's standing there looking at me, so me and her just talking, I just walked out, didn't even speak to Wayne, I walked by, and he turned around, and he was like, hey! He's like, what are you doing? I said, you know how Wayne was, he's like, what are you doing? You know, with my eyes, he's like, what's she doing in there with her? I said, she give me her address and stuff, her house. He's like, you're straight lying. And I showed him the address. And then Justin was up there, and when Justin was real little, he had a big block in his Camaro, and he was over there starting crap with Wayne about putting a small block in the Camaro. And Justin said, I sent him over there to argue with. I said, go over and tell Wayne he needs a small block in that Camaro. And he hauled over. Do you remember it, Justin?
Yeah.
He's like, Dale, come over here and get your son. And then he had the Texas bikini team up there, and they took pictures with his car, and I got pictures with them. And pretty cool.
All kinds of stuff.
Long time ago.
All that started from taking off slapper bars.
Huh? See, that's how it goes, man. You just remembered shit. It's close as hell, though.
Yeah, it is. We're going to jack this thing up and pull her in and out. Try to.
More of the story is Playboy bunnies is plain old women.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And build slap bars on the cheap and have good friends.
Yeah. You can build some free letter bars for cheap for nothing and help everybody out and see a Playboy bunny.
And use what you got when it comes to spacers.
And take a chance on getting some mush mush.
Some mush mush.
Mush. Yeah, about ready to drop this other end out. It's been a bear too. That damn, I figured the U-bolts would just come out real easy, you know, shit. No. The top nuts did. The bottom ones was a bitch like the other ones. I've been beating on for a damn about an hour. They're out. And Justin took brake lines and chocks loose, so I guess he's ready to drop down and roll out. You take that vent line loose off the frame? No, not yet. Anyway, the old girl's coming out, so.
All race cars substitute as table.
Yeah, everything here is a workbench. So if you done know that by now. So anywhere we got a flat spot, it becomes a bench. Truck was the bench, so now the truck's under surgery, so we had to move the bench to Nova.
Surgery.
Nova finished his surgery yesterday, and just say like that that aluminum radiator out the front looked like a race car. I told him. I said, look fast. It'll look fast, Johnny. So anyway, let's roll this thing out here and we'll repeat steps 1, 2, 3 after we get it out.
1, 2, 3,
Show
4,
you this
5,
old
6,
dog.
Anytime we step under this tent, start doing anything. See that?
Can't get one full day without rain, I don't care what. It's supposed to be clear all week for the rain.
It's supposed to be beautiful. Super clear. Let's go roll the windows up in the shaboom boom. We're literally just about to drop her in and out. Out. Now we should measure to make sure that this width rear end is the same as that one.
It could be different.
I don't think so. I don't think it could be.
You're a damn luck. Yeah, them brackets, that's the first brackets Justin welded right there.
With that little dinky welder.
That's the first one he put on there. And I got them wheelie bar brackets, and he made him a set of bar brackets from those. For his car.
Wheelie bar.
Yeah, them damn things stayed on there.
Man, this is just odd for the truck.
Yeah, the truck won't look the same. It's just like fucking jumped out now. So sad. I've lost my ass. I told me it's going to be a pile driver.
But what I was saying earlier that was funny is that our original intention was to come out here and finish the ramp truck. What do? We pull the rear end out of the black truck.
It's totally useless. We don't do nothing with it. It's something we need. We ain't working on it.
Why don't we do this?
Cause race car.
Cause race car.
We're just teeter-tottering on the edge of this something. It's a street truck, did a driver, did a fucking drag truck. Fuck it. I don't know.
And with the Hunter shot, it had the best of both worlds. We're gonna take a two-step and wire it into the clutch pedal so that when he's holding the clutch down, you can mat it. It'll come out. Da, 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 da. When you let the clutch out, it comes off. Two-step takes off because that works. So that's what I did on this one.
It did what it does work. What it did on this one.
See, this is my two-step. I didn't have a big enough converter for a two-step, but see, I made a bracket coming off the pedal, and then it's got a switch that engages it, and then you just put your foot there, push a button, hold the brake down, mat it, and let off, and then you go. It's a lot better than a push button with your finger.
Yeah, you won't let go.
Yeah.
What's the pump wrong with it?
Stupid two-step, I'm taking it out. Stutter box garbage.
MSD fuck sucks. Let go of it, Dad.
Yeah. It was so funny. I don't know if y'all ever seen that video or not, but
I ain't seen it. Go back and look.
he took off and stood in it, but still had his finger on the two-step button. It went, and he looks at me and goes, what's up with that? Then he stands again. Then he lets go of everything and takes off, and then it clears up. He's like, I'm taking that off there. So funny.
We went back and reviewed the video, and I had my finger flush on the button.
Yeah, he didn't let go of the button. No, let go.
Let go of the button, that's what you said.
Let go, Mago. All right. Well, we ain't got to really do nothing to this. I'll take the brakes and stuff off this, make sure they fit that one.
So the big question is, now this thing's going to be more highway worthy with a 342 rear end. But will we suffer on the bottom end? That's the question.
I don't think so. Just turn it up further. Do like Colton. He pulled a wheelie with a 308.
Yeah, but you got that aluminum bell housing in there. You don't want Mr. Clutch going ding, 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 ding.
Yeah, I didn't think about that.
I have to keep my damn feet.
Sometimes you just got to pretend that it's a scatter shield. I'm not saying turn it to 9.
Hey, it won't turn to 9. I run over the fucking crank at 9. Somebody's at 9, there's somebody here being a puff of smoke.
9,000 RPM is a lot of RPM.
And that would be the end of the truck.
This is the sound your grinder makes when the bearings and the motor is shot in it. Just quit on you. And it's about to explode.
Fine product.
Alright, after about an hour-long battle trying to get the drums off this thing.
Like nothing's ever easy.
No, they finally come off. We use heat. That penetrating lubricant that dude brought us to us at Knoxville, brought us a whole case of it. Thank you very much, because it's come in handy.
Yeah, you used shit out of that, brother.
Yeah, we have. Yeah, and then took a flat screwdriver and pried to the back and hit to the front and break it. See what happens is it gets rusted around that. They do not want to come off at all. So pry on them, hit them with a hammer at the same time. Got all the brakes off, got everything cleaned up. Got the wheel cylinder, which was stuck. Everything's welded together. Okay, so it's 273, not 242 or whatever. We thought it was a 342, but it's not that. We pulled the cover off and counted them and checked it, and it's a 8.5 10 bolt 4 truck with 28 spline axles and 273 gear. So.
But it says that transmission got a 400 first gear in it.
Yeah. So.
We thought it was a 380, but it's a 400 first.
This might be all right. It might be fine. We'll see. If not, I got a 411 and 456 for 8.5 10 bolt, and they use the same gear as the car. So that's awesome. Either way, we may end up going with something different. The pin ain't all the way out.
I mean, they just must have enough pin for one.
All right, so we pulled the cover. Dad drove this thing to Mars Hill, like to Randy's funeral.
We took the thing to Greer, and we didn't run it, and come back, and we stopped before we got out there to the trailer park and launch that damn thing. And then we turned in the trailer park, and you could feel it kind of. And I was like, well, we just broke a rear end. And then got in the next day and drove it around. And I was like, nah, it's all right. And then I drove it all the way to Mars Hill. That's the damn interstate, buking along and everything. And
then you took off with it, leaving Randy's.
Yeah, I took off out there leaving it, and then it kind of pulled a little bit. And I thought, well, there's something. I told Dustin, there's something fucking busted in rear end. It don't feel right. And there's the see the pin, see the distance around the pin, and here's the
other end of it.
Here's the end of the pin where the rod bolt goes through it. So, but how that thing was fixing there, it broke the pin off in there 6 years ago.
See if you can rotate it around so I can see. Keep going. Look.
Oh, hey.
That's still in.
Oh, fuck, that's a bit there.
No, we can get that out and not hammer that out.
What do, man?
It just broke.
Well, see, the pin was twisting in there, spinning. So I tried to drill that thing out and couldn't get it out. So I had another pin. It had a piece in there that was stuck in there. So I took another pin, cut it, and then screwed it in on top of it, and ran another 6 years to run the hell out of it. And then it just come apart, I guess. I don't understand, but the pin was spinning inside the damn housing.
I wonder if it got any teeth on the pinion gear.
No, it didn't hurt nothing. It just broke that pin up and fucked up that carrier. That's an Auburn carrier.
I bet we could take that right there. Yeah, look, you can see it split down in the center.
Yeah, it's fucked that pin up. I've never seen one break like that. We might be able to take a chisel and knock a piece out of it and get it out.
I think it'll come out. Then you can get your whole Positrack system
well,
out.
The piece that was had it locked in there was in there, but if it ain't like welded in the rear end now.
Yeah, it's probably been bent and twisted quite a bit.
Some bitch has led a damn bad life. Look at that, man. God damn, it's chawed up. There's part of the stud right there.
Mm-hmm. All right, got all the brakes on. Drilled the yoke out for the specialty lock. I don't know what they're called. Them doodads.
Girdles.
Girdles. There we go.
Yeah.
So now we're going to roll this thing under there, jack it up, and mount it in there. So.
And we made us a little runway out of plywood, so we don't got to roll it. We set the rear end on there, and we push that jack in there, a little runway. We don't have to roll longer. Yeah.
Yep. All right. I ain't got a lot of battery left, so to make it.
We're hoping it goes back in better than it come out. Because I'm forward as shit when it comes out. Damn arms are like jelly. It's like I've been playing baseball like for 3 days, or just like, oh, you know where your side are? Like, the shoulder and everything.
The pain.
Because you have to show out for the girl and throw as hard as you fucking can.
And they still don't care.
Yeah, it's like still. They just go screw the little beagle.
All right, let's put this rear in there.
St. Bernards are fighting, the beagle gets pissy.
The way of the world.
What?
And 10 or 15 minutes later, it's in.
That's legit time, dude. We thought with this bitch trying to get it out and went back in like a dream.
It fell back in. All the lines hooked up, brake lines hooked up, everything. I just got to put the drive shaft back in. Hopefully the yoke on this one is in the exact same location as the other rear end.
What?
As far as distance out or in.
Oh, shit.
Hopefully it's the same.
That's got to be something. Guaranteed.
But yeah, so there we go.
That's good install.
Yeah, boy. Here's we put them stars.
I tell you what, I think what made a difference is clean these threads real good on these damn U-bolts. We cleaned the shit out of them. And when I put them nuts back on, I took me a dab of grease and crabbed it down that nut. I think I'd hit that some bitch out.
It glided.
They went on there nice. They went on there with an impact just as nice as hell. They didn't come off like that at all.
All we gotta do is put on the Widowmakers and
Good. Yeah, hand me that camera. I'll show you that plate. It says,
ain't got a whole lot. I got about 8 minutes of battery.
I see right there. There it is. That's just a plate that comes off the frame. It's got a little old skateboard wheel right there. Bolt right up in the middle of it. Nothing special, nothing fancy, but it works like a champ. And then your traction bar comes right up there and comes right up under it and sits right there. So
when you jump on a throttle, the pinion goes up. And they go.
yep. So it's bound up. It's solid right here and it's solid up there, and it's a poor man's 4-link, boys.
Works like a champion.
It'll hook. I promise you, by God, it'll hook.
Anywhere.
It's never. Well, it's dug in hard enough up there in the street. Shit can that rear end.
Yeah. With drag radials on a dirty road.
I ain't never had to put a set of slicks on the thing. It'll hook at Bristol no matter what. I mean, it ain't got that much power, but it'll hook like shit. That's Turkey. He knows it'll hook.
Then red, white, and blue in there.
Turkey knows it'll hook.
Well, just blue and stars. 4th of July rear end.
Actually, we're going to paint Mom's hood. And I got some blue metal flake to do her hood, some spray paint. And he sprayed a little bit on her. And I said, now feather it in. He's like, I'm going to put some stars on it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my dad, look here, my skateboard wheel's big plumb loose.
It never was tight.
Huh?
We couldn't get in there to tighten it.
Couldn't we?
Uh-uh.
Yeah.
No, we couldn't get nothing in there to hold it, so it's been loose this entire time.
Oh,
Because you didn't want to take the brakes bled, rear end fluid is in. We use the old fluid to come out of the busted rear end. Yeah, too bad. We don't care.
Metal flake.
Yeah. That's all we had. Didn't have nothing. So filtered it as best we could and left all the big debris in the bottom of the pan, so we're good. We even used the paint. This was our catch can.
Yeah.
Nothing but the best.
Yeah, so we roll, buddy.
But just got to put the wheel on, but brakes are bled, everything's good, it's all under there.
There's the Widowmakers installed, you
Yep.
can see.
Widowmaker.
4-man 4-link, there you go.
Widowmakers. 1990.
Yep.
Patented.
That one and only.
But alright, pause. Keep it short and sweet, 5 minutes. Alright, going up road, street test, the new rear end in dash truck.
Here we go.
I was going to pull a carburetor, retune it. But, yeah, that kind of sucks. Check out your distributor. She's locked out.
Well, hell.
That's one. Alright, different power valves. Went from 6.5 to 4.5. Primary jet 72, secondary jet is 80. Readjust the T-slot and readjust the mixer screw. You ain't got to do a whole lot of this one. So, just see what that does. Probably going to change the squirter too. Go from, see what it is. Probably a 31. Yeah, 31. I'll probably go to a 25 or a 28. It's less fuel, but it'll shoot longer duration of a shot. So, we'll try that. Alright, putting two-step on the black truck. Took it out of 74. But Dad had 2 of them, so I didn't need to take it out of 74. But anyway, took a pedal out of 74, modified it for. See this pedal? I made this a long time ago. Going to 74, it went on the brake. But this one's going to go on the clutch. You can go up here, see? Bolt holes, bolts right there. That way you slide your foot on up, push down with the clutch in. And then mat it, and it goes then you let go, and it's just wide open throttle. Oh yeah, and that way, because it's up out of the way, you won't hit it again when you go to shift. So now we just got to wire it and test it, and yeah, hope it works. Dad put this on the front of the truck because Randy stopped. he gave it to Dad at Super Chevy back in 2012 or 2013. See, it's all gold. It was gold, then I painted it white, and then the white faded, and then I wiped it off with lacquer thinner, and now it's back gold again, or chrome gold. But it ain't quite the rubber duck, but it's Randy Stout. Cool, cool, cool. Okay, you got your hot wire. So switch 12 volt, but Dad's 12 volt stays on all the time because it's got a kill switch in the back, just because, so deal with it. So, suppose the switch 12 volt comes in here, and then see, you get no power to that till you push a button. Then boop, 12 volts goes across the dash over to said two-step box. Dum dum dum.
Two-step box. How we know it's two-step? Because it says it right there.
Yep, two-stepper.
You put one plug over here, which is your high side. I don't know which one goes first, 2 or 1. I don't know which one you hit with the button. We'll find out.
One is low, 2 is high.
I think this is low and this is a high one.
It is, because I had that little...
When you hit that button over there, it goes to the first one, and it goes whatever RPM you want, and then when you let off the button, it goes to this one, to the high. So, pretty sure that's how this shit works.
We just tested it, and it works. Only downside is I got my foot hung on the dash coming back up. So you have to do it this way. Push down, then click the button. And then boom, see, just like that.
Demo.
You want me to do it?
Demo. Well, wait a minute.
He's putting the adjuster chip in.
Yeah, you'll see one of these got the little screw in. You can turn it to 0 to 10,000 with that little, turn that little screw right there, and it'll set anywhere you want to. They really work. It's fancy, but they work.
This is neutral, right? Check it out. That's pretty cool. That's right at 3. So, yeah. Just stick that 4 in there. Oh. Nice.
Drill that out, and I'm going to tap that, and then I'll put my nitrous up there. So, here's our diesel truck insurance policy.
No need to put a line lock on it, though. Who needs a line lock?
Put one on there.
Where you going to put a nitrous line lock?
Like ding, 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 ding.
It's like...
Ding, 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 Whoa, skirt, whoa. 964 right lane, 964, 61 mile an hour. Truck makes it through.
Eat it. You're going to run well into the 12s.
Well into 12, well into 12.
Come back here in a minute. We should have fixed the ramp truck, but race car. Race truck.
Every damn time I do this.
Yeah, it's more fun.
More fun.
Pull the carburetor off, retune the carburetor, fix that thing. It works pretty good. We'll see when we go up road for sure, but it did have a real bad and a little hiccup. And Colt come out here, got the trailer. Think about testing tune tomorrow. We put a different stripper in his S10 when it actually advances with the motor. So
Little Phillips head.
little mini Phillips head. There's one right there. It ain't little though. I'll turn the go slow on when we get down to the gas station. I say we go out through there where that straight is, up towards the school. Then we turn around and come back. That way you can just, you know, ride it out a little bit. I'm not saying hammer it up through there. I'm just saying see how it feels actually at speed. But so that's what the plan is. Gonna go just drive a little bit, not far, and yeah, maybe do a little. Maybe do a little two-step dance. A little two-steppy. All right then.
what is it called? Lug. Lug.
What's the back letting off the gas in the motor? Just goes you're not under acceleration. Like on the interstate, that'd be great.
I mean, it's different, but I think it's pretty awesome. It's very, very drivable now. First time we've ever tried to make something more drivable. So, we'll see. He might lean on it coming up through here. He's probably going to test the two-step. Just don't want to break nothing. We'll get the mini spool for it tomorrow. Thanks to Adam, hooked us up with the deal. Oh my God! It spun the whole way. It like jumped and just took off. When you see the video, I mean, it just bam. It acted better like that than it did with a 456 in it.
The two-step worked pretty good.
Yeah. I can't wait till we get a spool in it.
You done real good though.
That was probably one of the coolest videos I've ever filmed on the street dyno. Back in success.
Yes.
Two-step works.
Felt good, man. The two-step and the 273 gears. You know, you think
I was telling him I think we should put like a 342 in it, but I don't know, man. It doesn't good.
It's good. It's on. You know, we just have to see how it acts on the highway. But from a dead stop, it feels all right to me.
But with street tires, you talk about them.
Oh, it would annihilate itself.
Yeah, and just go forever.
It probably would. It probably spin outside. Well, I tell them, even when them are Nidos, they're sticky as hell.
They're what broke the other rear end.
Once it got hot, it's still good.
They are real sticky.
Wore out ice on 350.
So I'm telling you, man, she ain't wore out. It was the carburetor and the timing and everything else is just good. It's all coming together finally. She's getting back to her old self again. Well, we reviewed the footage and discovered why when you launch this thing with a stick in it, it feels like you get kicked in the back of the head because it literally jumps off the ground.
Yeah, you have to watch it on slow-mo, dude. That thing fucking hammers the rear end, it comes back up and then sets down and starts spinning. It almost pulls the front tires, but it hits so damn hard, it's like bam, and the rear tire, the left rear actually come off the ground. It hits so
About
hard.
like that far.
Yeah,
Come way up.
You can see it in the slow-mo. It's crazy shit. So
I'll slow-mo the footage. You'll see.
fix that, but my slapper bars are now down about that far without the weight.
They were. They're not now. They're about this far now.
Are they?
But still, it's still coming up and boom, like a counter lever without the weight in the back.
It's hitting hard, though, yeah. It jerks the shit. It feels like a car just hit you in the ass.
It jumps. It's like hopping it off the ground, wide open throttle, and dropping it and letting it spin.
Yeah, like frogs, and then starts spinning.
It's like them little Hot Wheel cars or whatever you used to pump them like that, and then go let them go.
And I said, dude, that thing ain't never acted like that. And he said, well, I ain't never had a straight drive in it. So,
Yeah.
And then it's that dog leg with them sticky tires on it. So that's on that one side, but it's knocking the shit out of it. So we'll have to sort that out a little bit. It's got
I wonder if it will
air
leave.
shocks has got to go because it ain't transferring nothing.
Well, there ain't no air in them.
They're still too stiff. This some bitch has got to be mush. I need some old junk ass shocks on the back of the war slap ice out.
Well, we can dig some out. We got some somewhere.
I'll find some at the junkyard or something.
But
It runs good though. I think it's strong. But hell, you can see
it's
like right there.
It's strong.
Spun down, I guess 100 foot, 200 foot. It's doing something funky, but yeah, we work that out of it. It runs good.
Yeah, it does. You can drive it.
That's the best street dyno truck yet.
Yeah, it is. You ever seen another 3,600-pound pickup truck jump off the ground in the street? I don't think so.
Yeah, but they're supposed to do it in the front, not the back.
Who cares? It's still cool.
It didn't break it though. Everything sounds good. Motor sounds good. Still got my bird nest in the front.
Yep.
I put this right here. Randy Stout brought me this right here from Super Chevy. Brought that to me, and it's a shifter knob. And I figured, oh, Randy liked this old truck, and he rode with me, so now he's gonna ride with me forever. He'll be out here in the front looking out for us.
Oh yeah. So that's what picked it up. That's the speed part right there.
That's what it was. Oh, Randy's leading the pack. So that's the reason I put that on there. I don't think it looks bad. I think the skull's hell, but he brought that and bought that just for us. But it's a heavy little shifter knob, and just had it on his in the wintertime, he said it freeze the shit out of your hands.
Yeah, it was really cold. I had it in the 74, and I'd go out. I used to drive a 74, and it'd be like 30 degrees outside. You have to scrape ice off. Anyway, you get no heat. You get in the 74 and go to put it in reverse, and that thing you had to like wrap a towel around your hand because it was so cold. Froze solid.
Down, I was gonna put it in there between the seats, but I think right there's more benefit. You'll be out here checking everything out.
Oh yeah.
You know he always want to go first.
Mm-hmm.
So there you go. Leave it right there.
Oh, Randy Stout.
Randy Stout. Mr.
Well, you got Randy Stout, and now Dax. You got his two-step.
Yeah, I got Dax's sticker on the back. Actually, this is Dax's truck. We called it the Fog. That's what we first called it.
Because the motor was blowed up.
Yeah. He went and got that thing and bought it from a bunch of drunks, and had some damn marijuana behind the damn seat, and we got to looking, and the whole bed was eat off of it. I mean, it was bad, and it was smoking like pitiful. He got that thing to the house, and he was mad as shit. So we took the bed off of it and actually set the bed down on the ground. Well, this is after he traded to it. Anyway, after that, he got it to the house. He's smoking like hell, wouldn't quit. We tried everything. So he bought a motor from a Levon, my cousin Levon. So we went up there, took the truck up there, fogged up everything going up there. That's why we named it the Fog. It's like, we call this thing the Fog, man. I was like, you can't even see behind us. Drove it all the way up there and kept dumping water in it because it had a bloated head gasket. Went up there, picked the motor up, it's ice and orange and all that shit. Come home, took all that shit out and put the other motor in there, and the other motor was the same damn condition. It's smoking just as bad. Deck's like, that's it. I'm done. I'm going to the house. I'm done parking it. And I had a 12-bolt there, and he said, I'll trade you that truck for that 12-bolt. And I said, done. So,
and it wasn't nothing like this when Dad got it.
No, it was god-awful. It was terrible. But like I said, when I took the bed off of it, we set the bed down. It was a fleet side, and it just folded over because of the rust and fell on the ground. And that bed there, a tree had fell on. Ernie bought a truck for Brent and took that bed off, and a tree fell across it and just caved the fenders in. So I used that bed and beat it all back out, and I put doors on it, and I've got that fiberglass front end. The rest of the truck was junk. It was pitiful. But I just love square bodies, and Dax is done with it, so we traded right then. So that's how I wound up with it. And then he brought me that 100% pure bad ice, pure whoop ice sticker back there. And he never put his on anything. He kept his, and God knows where it's at now. Probably packed up his stuff at his mama's house or somewhere or whatever. But I put mine on there as soon as he brought it to me. That's the only one I've ever seen. That's back when Stone Cold's racing.
Stone Cold Steve Austin. That's the bottom line.
100% pure whoop ice. So Stone Cold said so. I put that on there and it ain't coming off. So now I got Randy in the front and Dax and pushing me in the back. And Skull all in the middle.
And like I say, that's his two-step. Or one of them is his two.
Yeah, that's Dax's two-step. I'm pretty sure that one's his. We got two of them. I traded for another, but anyway, it's his. He always loved two-steps, so it's back on there again. So it's just fake. It worked out pretty good, man. That thing, I kind of have to look, get my foot up there, but just to come up with that little rig, it's awesome.
But once you get,
because you put it on the button, you can't. That's really the only way to let go of a two-step and straight drive. That's
cool.
Huh? We do about
see him running.
We did.
Give me two chip. Give me two chip. Here. Here, give me two chip. Where's that?
Back on the ramp truck. That coon ain't a biscuit. That's a different coon. That's probably a mean coon. See how fast Dad can get away from it. I like how he's shaking the bag at the raccoon. Like raccoons know that's what he's supposed to come eat. Like it's a cat. I'm sure raccoons know the sound of tater chip bags, Dad.
Huh?
I'm sure he knows the sound of a tater chip bag.
They ought to.
That ain't the same one,
He
huh?
don't act the same. He acts a little spooky, don't he?
Yeah, that ain't the same one.
That might be a regular coon there.
Yeah, that's what I was telling the camera. We'll see how fast you can get away from from an angry raccoon.
Yeah, he could whistle for him. He'd come down the tree. He was cool.
Yeah.
Somebody, he must have been a little too friendly. Somebody shot him.
Yeah, he was biscuit, and that is not biscuit.
I don't
But
know that.
that's a wrap.
I don't know.
Tomorrow, probably work on the ramp truck, or I'll be getting push rods. We might do this one.
Yeah, he work on this. I'm gonna go by and get the spool for the truck and put the mini spool in. He can work on this, and I'll get back there and do my brakes, which I've been meaning to do. So, this truck's all good.
Because race car.
All right,
Truck is good.
It's still all right. So there you go.
Yeah, I got to put my clutch in this, and
And we decided we went up by the house up to their yurt, and that dude's out in the yard waving at us. So I guess it's cool.
yeah,
Maybe
I guess he's not a police
Maybe
officer.
not a sheriff, so maybe it's just.
Or maybe he's just a cool police officer.
might be just
You was
a good
behind the cop when you pulled out of school.
Well,
He had the police sticker in his back window, and he had a suit on. He went this way, and you went
he went which way?
left, and you went right.
Oh shit!
He was way down through there before, because I knew if I told you, you wouldn't lean on a little bit. Cares. Dad didn't want to get busted.
Watch you drop busted on there.
So I know it's busted.
There you go.
I was bored. Anyway, that's a wrap. Till tomorrow.
Out of here.
Swap meet this weekend.
Yep.
Yes.
Walk me this weekend. We might find some cool stuff.
Might drive a truck to a swap meet. Don't know.